So, Harry Potter isn't my thing. Hasn't been for years now. I own all 7 of the books, the original books. I have watched the first 3 movies, I think. I don't remember. I don't know any of the prequels, sequels, extra universe nonsense, anything like that. But something kind of funny happened earlier today that kind of just made me chuckle. There is a game I play on my phone called Cat Game. It's a game where you collect cats. It's cute and quirky. It soothes both my gambling addiction and my strategic resource management needs. And in that game you can join clubs. And I am the founder and leader of a club in that game. You can have, I believe it's up to 30 members, and my club is currently full, actually. And well, we were all bored the other day in club, and someone brought up Harry Potter and asked what everyone's Hogwarts house was, and everyone was a Slytherin. All my club members, and they all said how they found out, what sorted them, and I just stayed quiet because I was floored that I was in a club with 29 Slytherins, and I have nothing against Slytherins. Slytherin is cool in my opinion, but what was really flooring about that was that, well, okay, here's how it went. Everyone said their house and said how they got sorted, and then someone said, "And you, leader? What about you?" And I didn't type anything in the chat for a very long time. And then I finally answered that I got sorted by an actual sorting hat at a Harry Potter themed event during a field trip back in 6th grade. And so everyone said, "Oh, then you must have the most valid sorting of all, because yours was in person and by an actual hat." And I'm sitting here going, "Yeah, sure." And then there's a little discussion about that, and then someone says, "Wait, what was your house?" Hufflepuff. I am a Hufflepuff, and I lead a club of 29 Slytherins. And I don't know what it is about that, but something about that just strikes me as hilariously comical. I'm not going to spend another cent on any more Harry Potter works if I can avoid it, due to the creator's LGBTQ plus opinions. And I don't want to give her any money. But the idea of could you picture that? Could you picture 29 Slytherins running around after a Hufflepuff? Because it's not that my club is... I've had plenty of people pop into the club and then dip out 2 minutes later when they find out that not every member is VIP or that we're not super competitive or anything, because I made that club to be a chill club where everyone could go at their own pace. I have people who they play once every 3 days, and that keeps them active enough to stay in the club. I have people who they have talked to me and said, I use this game to express my rage and therefore I am super competitive. And I've said, okay, well then compete with me. I'm not always on, but when I will be, I'll remember to be as hardcore about the game as possible so that you can have someone to compete with. And we sit around and we talk about art and books and things. Whenever there's bad weather in my area, I tend to always put out a warning in chat to say, hey, if you live in this area or you're near this area, watch out, the weather's turning. But could you imagine that? 29 Slytherins trotting around loyally after a Hufflepuff, after a single Hufflepuff. Probably not even a pure-blooded Hufflepuff. I'm 10 to 1, I'm probably a mudblood Hufflepuff. I'm probably Heck, I was probably born like Hermione. I'm probably the first magic user. No, that's not true. That's not true. My parents would definitely be magic users, but but yeah, I'd probably be a mudblood. I would probably be someone, not pure-blooded at all, and here I am, a Hufflepuff. I'm leading a club of almost 30 Slytherins. And something about that just really makes me giggle.